Of all our players that played for us last season, helping us to go and win that Premier League title, you see Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, and then William Saliba. These three players that were playing through pain and were still able to drop very good performances to assist us to go and win that Premier League. I really respect them. But one thing we have to understand is that going into next season, after we have won this Premier League, we need to prepare for periods that we are not going to have these players. Saliba especially. And that's why, as we're saying the news about Arsenal going to the market for another centre back, it makes a lot of sense. And when you're going to the market for another centre back and you're trying to replace Saliba, you know how hard the job is. One of the reasons why we praised Mosquera last season was because of you came into a team of Gabriel and Saliba and you were able to impose yourself. It was crazy. And if you ask me, when you really think about it, like it would not make any sense going to go and get another person, especially when Mosquera is still available to like show himself in the team. But when you are saying you want to defend your title for something you have not done in the 21st century, you have to clog every single hole that is there. We don't know how long Saliba will be out if he does that his back surgery. He might be out for 2 months, might be 3 months. It might be that he will come back and then he might not be himself. It might take maybe 5 months to get himself back to speed. So you have to prepare for that ideology. Is Lacroix a very, very good option? I believe that there is no option in the market right now they are signing that will give you exactly what Saliba has to offer. That's the reason why he's one of the best centre backs in the world. There is no option. So you going for Lacroix or you going for Ezri Konsa, to me, there's none of them that is going to be the perfect match for what you are going to get. But can you get a player that can withstand the pressure and then assist the team? Because I know last season, one thing that helped us now was the defense. And I believe that going to this new season, we are not going to rely solely on our defense anymore. That's the reason why we're trying to strengthen the attack. So the workload on the defense will be lesser. In some matches that we were winning 1-0 last season, probably we might score 2-3. So even if we concede, we will still win the game. So the work on the defense is going to be a bit lesser. I'm not a big fan of Ezri Konsa, so I'm not going to say that I want Arsenal to get him going for Ezri Konsa. But for someone like Lacroix to come in and stand as a deputy for William Saliba, play consistent games, and help Arsenal on a Premier League charge and also a Champions League charge, I see that as a player that can actually do it, especially with the amount of pressure that he's playing in the French team right now. So if you are already in a French team that is trying to go and win the World Cup, I want to believe that your head is already in there for a team that wants to compete at the highest level. So if you can compete with France for the World Cup, I really want to believe that if you come into the Arsenal team and you're competing for the Premier League and the Champions League, despite you being a Crystal Palace player, just like Iberichi Eze for the last season, you can actually step up. So, Ezri Konsa, a big no for me. But if we can get Lacroix, that would be a good backup for William Saliba.